Because
Talk when I tell you to talk. Otherwise, you shut your mouth. You are lying to the court right now. It's easy to see. You are lying to the court. All right, Zebedee Shaddis. And who are you, ma'am?
I am Zebedee's sister and his Social Security representative payee.
Okay.
He doesn't have any money beyond that, and I'm the person
Well,
who's
I get to
responsible
make
for
that
paying.
decision, so that's my choice, my discretion, my decision. And I will only allow you to sit there because you are his PR, or but otherwise, only attorneys are allowed beyond, and parties beyond that. We will go on the record in the matter 13 CF 132, State of Wisconsin versus Zebedee Shaddis. The state appears through Department of Correction agent Gretchen Annabis. We have Mr. Shaddis appearing in person without counsel. His sister makes an appearance with him. She is the payee for his, I believe, Social Security. What is your name?
Naomi.
Naomi Shaddis. Naomi Shaddis. And is it Naomi Naomi? Excellent. Ms. Annabis, please update the court as to where we are with Mr. Shaddis and what the DOC is requesting.
Mr. Shaddis is currently unemployed. He has his sister for assistance. He needs family for assistance on day-to-day activity. From the knowledge of that was received from Minnesota, he does monthly visits over the phone. He is compliant. However, in regards to his restitution that he owes, which is $481,308.72, and his release in 2023, there has been no payment made. From his budget worksheet, I do see that there leaves no room. However, to make the victims feel whole, the department is requesting $254 a month.
And change. All right. I'm trying to find restitution. We do have victims here. I know we're in victims' rights compliance, and I don't have, this is such an old case. Did insurance not cover anything?
I do have a victim for like the economy like this.
The victim can speak if they know about Paul and Christine Stavney or Stavney.
I'm Christine.
Christine, and I know your husband passed away. I recall that. That's why I was hesitating. But it says $429,273.50 is payable to you. Did insurance not cover the house?
Insurance covered, I don't remember what, but yes, we did receive insurance money. But I don't know.
But so you received insurance money, but was that the full value of your house?
I don't believe so.
Because back in 2014, I mean, unless you were in a mansion, to me, it seems like the insurance company paid out and that you should not have been ordered. It should not have been $429,000. Restitution breakdown, I'm going to the transcript. Well, it looks like insurance was gone really thoroughly over. All right, well, I can't find that Judge Cutts, he went thoroughly over insurance in all aspects, because there were multiple insurances and then you needed to go to high risk insurance, and that there were some medical and other things that insurance didn't cover because you had AAA as well as other things. So it appears in the sentencing hearing, which also had a restitution hearing attached, insurance was gone thoroughly over. Ooh, 8,000 comic books. They have 8,000 comic books. Gotta be a lot. All right, I can have a brief statement. Who was providing this? Okay, so KS?
Thank you. Anytime?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. And as was said, you had, or the court had ordered restitution of $481,000, and it continues to have a financial impact on us. The house is not paid for, and I'm not able to retire yet. And we just respectfully request the court to enforce the restitution order, and we're just simply asking to receive what has already been determined is owed to us. And I thank you for your time and your attention, Lord. I was gonna say, sorry, I'm nervous.
That's okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, is there anything else that you would like me to know? Everything else has been It's fine. Thank you. Status, if you can come up here and get to the microphone, please. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Absolutely.
And you are Naomi Status, you are Mr. Status's sister,
Yes.
and you are his payee?
Yep.
And so you are responsible for accounting all of the income he receives and expending all of the expenditures and amounts that he owes.
Correct.
And so how long have you been doing this?
He was approved in April of 2025. We did not receive any payments until I believe it was the end of July 2025.
Did he get back pay?
It comes in installments, and I believe there has been 2 installments.
And how much were those installments?
I have those records right here. Allow me a moment. In 2025, he received $12,063.27. So that includes back pay and payments that he received.
That's total Social Security.
Total Social Security for the year of 2025, realizing that he did not receive any funds at all prior to that.
How much is he receiving a month in payments right now?
Well, as of April 10th, it says you will receive $464.10 for April. After that, you will receive $667 on or about the 3rd of each month. I have a copy of that document here if you would like one.
Under oath. I differ your word. All right. And where does he currently reside?
He resides.
I'm going to ask and get some. She has a copy. I don't know if you want to give me a copy of this monthly budget, otherwise, so I can look at that. Because I'm just going to ask you all these questions that she's probably already filled out before. Yes, please. All right. So here it says he receives a total of $1,014 a month.
That's true. He used to. He was being subsidized by the state of Minnesota. They asked us to renew that information in March, and we sent the information in. But my understanding is there's a backlog, and so he also is a recipient of Hennepin County Social Services, like he's a job coach, and all of those additional services have stopped. And so they be reinstated once they process the documents. It's my understanding is it's income eligible because he is SMART certified by the state of Minnesota. So he's a person who has a recognized disability, and that's as of December 30th, 2024. And it's good until May 31st, 2027. So
right now, he's not receiving any additional services. Is he getting any type of food share, rental assistance, those kinds of things?
none, and he hasn't gotten any of those things. And beyond his Social Security disability payments, he has received services from the state of Minnesota, but he has not received any kind of cash or something like that. I also have the plan from his case manager that would have been accurate through the end of March, if you would like to look through the services that he's received.
I may, but for right now, is there a reason why he hasn't applied for a food benefit? He should qualify for sure.
Well, to be frank, I am a full-time teacher, and I tore my ACL, and he only gets the help that I'm able to put through the time and effort. It's not something that he can do on his own. So
That's why we have government workers.
I am in regular contact with his case manager. Her name is Carrie, through the Hennepin County Social Services, and she hasn't applied. I don't know the answer.
It just makes me question, because I practiced law in Minnesota for over 10 years. Plus, I know Wisconsin, they have far better resources and far better benefits for people who are in need. And it's just very surprising that even on a $1,014 a month, let's just say he still gets that he's not eligible for assistance or housing assistance or those types of things.
He works, he volunteers. It's an unpaid position, but at a food shelf every week, and they have what they call bonus. And so he brings home
I think
food from
that's
there,
great.
and he also goes through the food shelf sometimes and brings home some food.
great, grand, wonderful. That's great. That's on top of what the state would help and assist him with, though. I'm telling you, if it's accurate, he's gonna get $667, or if he got $1,014, there's no doubt in my mind, he would qualify for food assistance, is he living in your household?
He has been, mostly because he hadn't been, he would be homeless.
Well, and so they're probably taking in your income then, but if you're laid off, or if you're on some type of FMLA or something, that could come into play. He should check to see if he can apply for food assistance, but if he's living with you, you're at the Goldenrod Circle?
Yes, that's
Okay.
my dwelling.
All right, and so he lives with you and he pays you $500 a month in rent?
That is
You're
the
under.
budget.
Yeah, you're under.
That is the,
Yes or no?
when,
Yes or no? Pays you $500 a month in rent every month. Yes or no?
s-
Yes or no? Yes or no? You have it written down on this paper. You're under oath. Does he pay you $500 a month or not? She doesn't want to answer because otherwise she's going to perjure herself. It's a lie. It's a lie. To the court.
I
You are
am not,
lying
madam.
To the court.
What,
Yes
He-
or no?
No,
Yes or no?
he
No.
has never
That's
been
all-
able to
All
pay me
I
that
need. Stop. You
because
talk when I tell you to talk, otherwise you shut your mouth. You are lying to the court right now. It's easy to see. You are lying to the court. It's a yes or no simple question. Does he pay $500 a month that you wrote down on this sheet, or does he not? The answer is no. He does not. Stop trying to lie to the court, or I will hold you in contempt and you could be sanctioned with jail. Is that your phone? Shut it off. You are lying to the court and you have lied to the Department of Corrections. You are lying. I believe he has at least $500 a month. I'm ordering $500 a month. If he does not pay, he will go to jail. If you continue to, will go to jail. You have shown nothing but dishonesty to this court. And all you had to do was answer truthfully, because I can understand his situation. I can understand his case from 2013. I can understand owing almost $500,000 and how the victims will never, ever, ever be made whole. I understand all of that. I cannot understand dishonesty and lying to the court. I cannot, and I will not take it. Do you understand? That is a yes or no question. Do you understand?
yes,
All right, $500 a month. We're going to have another hearing here in June. We'll go from there, because if he had $500 a month to show on this little document that he pay you for rent, which he is not, which is a lie, then he can pay $500 a month and we will go from there. I will set another hearing, not one more word. June 15th at 2:00, actually 2:15. I'm holding 2:00 for somebody else who is dishonest with the court. June 15th at 2:00 or 2:15. I will check to make sure that he is making his payments. If you decide to come again, I will put somebody under oath so that they know that they face perjury and contempt of the court, which could be a crime, under oath, so that I can get real and accurate and true information. And what I'm going to order then too is I want to see his banking account records. Every dollar that comes into his account, every dollar that goes out. And if you can show me that he can't afford $500 a month, at that time I will listen, not as carefully to you because you are shown that you are dishonest to the court, but I will listen. June 15th, 2:15. Thank you. We are adjourned.
All right, maybe go by Frederick now?
Yes.
Okay. So this is file number 2018-45489 DM. So in this case, we are here. Ms. Frederick submitted a parenting time complaint and a rebuttal was filed by Mr. Price. So I'm gonna have you both raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Price?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Frederick?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so ma'am, you submitted a parenting time violation complaint. You stated you were supposed to have parenting time every weekend from Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6 during the school year, along with a week off during the summer and follow the front of the court holiday schedule. You stated that December 5 through December 7, December 19th through the 21st, the 25th through the 4th, the 16th of January through the 18th, January 30 through February 1. You were denied visits along with parenting time over holiday schedule. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you been seeing them now?
No, I have not. The only thing that was not correct with what you said was it's every other weekend. I just want to clarify.
Okay. You have not seen them since,
And the last time I saw them was November 23rd that weekend.
okay. So, all right. So, sir, you filed a rebuttal stating that the children reported mom and maid, and that regarding her current partner, and then she returned to that partner, and you were concerned about the safety of the children. You attempted to file a change in custody, but I have not heard a response from my last inquiry. If we could hold a hearing to adjust parenting time, I believe that would be the best case scenario. So, sir, did you go to the clerk's office to get the paperwork to file for a change of parenting time
Yes, Your Honor.
or a referee hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you have a referee hearing scheduled?
I have not heard anything.
Ms. Knizel, are you able to see if there's a referee hearing scheduled or paperwork filed?
I looked already and I don't see anything.
So you filled out the paperwork and paid the fee?
I filled out the paperwork they handed to me and then I brought it back. I don't recall any fee. Your Honor.
When did you bring it back?
This was possibly last August, September timeframe.
Was there a hearing last fall, Ms. Knizel?
No, I don't have any record of a hearing. Let me go check with the secretary for the referees, just.
Okay.
Mr. Price, did you bring that paperwork to our office or to the clerk's office?
Third floor or basement?
Oh, the basement, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sir, what is your last name?
Dwyer.
Just stay there for a minute. While we're waiting on that,
I sent you a chat.
Mr. Bowe, I wondered if you could look up Sobolski. I have it on my docket, but I don't have paperwork. I bet it was moved. Can I give you a file number?
Yes, ma'am.
2019-46484 DM.
No, it would have been from quite a while ago. Your Honor, we don't have anything.
So, so ma'am, are you still living with this gentleman?
No, I am not.
So basically, you just want to make sure the kids aren't around this individual, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what I would tell you is you go down in front of the court for a referee hearing. They're going to, probably because your concern isn't with her, it's with this individual, correct?
It's with both. I have multiple addresses and a statement of her stating that she doesn't need to tell me who she's around or where she's living.
Well, but if you go down to front of the court, chances are what they're going to order is that the children cannot be around this person.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that if she's living with them, she can't exercise her parenting time in her home. Do you understand that, ma'am?
I understand that, but it's completely false.
I don't know. So, okay. So have you moved since you were living with that individual?
I moved back with my husband. We split up and then we were split up for about 1.5 years. And then we got back together to work on our marriage.
Do you know her former husband or her current husband?
I do, Your Honor. The kids also have a problem with them.
Well, okay. So all right. So obviously I can't do an evidentiary hearing today because we have a bunch of hearings. But what I can do is, Ms. Knizel, I'm going to refer this matter back down to the front of the court for a referee hearing on parenting time, not custody, because you have sole physical custody.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so I'm going to refer this back down to front of the court for parenting time. And the front of the court referee will have that hearing and listen to both of you, may interview the children. I don't know. And then they'll make a determination. You'll each be able to present evidence. So obviously text messages, photographs, whatever it might be, you can call witnesses, but any evidence you have, whatever those messages are or anything you might have, needs to be provided to the front of the court in advance.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because the referee needs to have it before the hearing.
So I have submitted all of my evidence. Do I just bring that, resubmit it to them or just?
So if you submitted it for up here, you have to resubmit a copy. And if you have it with you today,
I have 2 copies.
yeah, go file it down at front of the court while you're here, because you're coming from Ohio, right?
No, Hillsdale.
Hillsdale.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're in Lenawee?
Yes, Your Honor.
So yeah, you can file that today. If you have a copy, take it downstairs and Ms. Kenizel will let them know that you'll be dropping off your evidence, okay?
Okay, and so do I have to wait until after the referee hearing to be able to see my children?
And because these are serious allegations regarding your ex-boyfriend, obviously. So this will be fast tracked. So I'm assuming you'll get an evidentiary hearing in the near future. And what about her coming and getting him for the day and going to the park and hanging out?
I've offered her time to where I would be present with her coming to visit the kids and she denied it, Your Honor. I would like to keep them in my sights after these allegations, but as long as they come back home, they're at school apparently for a few hours a day. With her seeing them, I have no issue with it.
Well, I mean, okay, so what about, do you work on weekends?
No,
So do you have other kids?
I have one other child.
So you're in Hillsdale, you're not that far away. Do you want to come and spend 4 hours on Saturday and Sunday? I don't know, go to the movies, go to the park, go play. So Saturday is okay?
That'll be fine.
So why don't we do 10 to 2 and you can do like picnic lunch and do whatever, obviously, just you and your other child.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Now, would he be supervising?
No,
Okay, I can just.
you can't leave the county, stay in Lenawee.
That's fine.
And spend the day here, there's a park, there's a movie theater, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know where he lives?
Yes.
You can pick him up and drop him off there. And, Island Park's really nice. And then, you know, there's other stuff to do. So, okay, that's until the referee hearing. So Ms. Kenizel, can you put that in the order too? Thank you.
That was Saturday and Sunday, Your Honor?
No, just Saturday, 10 to 2.
Okay.
So you will get a notice of hearing in the mail. You should probably go downstairs, give them a copy of that. Give him a copy of it. You might have to mail it or make another copy for him. And then make sure your phone number and address are updated with friend of the court so you get your notice of hearing.
So I have the 2 copies. You just want me to give him the one now?
Sure.
Okay.
They'll come get it and hand it over to him and then deliver the other one to front of the court. Okay, and those are the exhibits she'll present at the referee hearing. Okay, all right, yeah, just go downstairs, make sure your address, phone number is updated and give them a copy of your paperwork for the hearing, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Bye. All right, Mr. Bo, any information on Cebulski?
Your Honor, it looks like last communication there was an to be here today. I don't see anything stating that there was an adjournment or a potential adjournment.
I don't have, and I know some Ms. Kenizel, I do not have paperwork for Cebulski. It's on my docket, but I don't have paperwork.
Got it. And it's certainly not on our docket. So well, actually, Daryl, that is your case, correct?
Negative.
I think it's Vasquez.
Neither. It's Anderson's. There was a little
that is right,
confusion
that's
because I do remember this. There was a
I
little.
thought C's were,
He adjourned that.
Vasquez.
C's
it was
are-
adjourned.
Yes. However, there was a change.
All right, so 511.
Yes.
All right, in the matter of Jacqueline Cebulski versus Barry Cebulski, file number 2019-46484 DM. That's been adjourned to May 11 at 8:15 in the morning. All right, so Mr. Dwyer, thank you for your patience. Come on up to the podium. This is in the matter of Rebecca Jean Wanasek versus Jeffrey Paul Dwyer, file number 2024-51369 UN. Mr. Dwyer is present in person. So Mr. Dwyer, you have a monthly order for child support of $663 and I think that's 2 cents. We had a show cause on March 3rd of 25. At that time, you owed $10,042.05. As of today's date, your arrearage is $22,175.05. You have 6 prior show causes. This is a charging case out of Missouri.
Ma'am, how did it?
I'm talking, hold on. So the kid's in high school in Missouri and this ends in May of 26. So you're on the record back on March 2nd of 26. And it was adjourned to pay $200 then and $100 a month and adjourned to today. So Miss Kenizel, the originating show cause March 3rd of 25 or 26?
25.
So All right, and so, sir, you said you were incarcerated. When were you incarcerated?
On the day you seen me on the 3rd, when you said the 200, I paid the 200. And then this morning I paid 100. As of what I knew, it was only I owed
Well, hold on, back up. How long were you incarcerated?
4 days.
Oh, you weren't in prison or something?
No, not.
Okay, where are you working at?
I work for an appliance company, ABC Warehouse, and you originally gave me $100 a month. Is what you were.
No, so Ms. Canizo, do we have as employer as ABC Warehouse? You working at the one in Ann Arbor?
No, I work at the one out in Sylvania. I'm actually a subcontractor, so I don't physically work for ABC Warehouse.
Do you get a paycheck with taxes taken out?
No, I do not. I am paid through a party, cash app. I get paid every Saturday.
Okay. How much you make a week?
I make $600 a week, and you originally told me $25 a week. I was paying that, and then I was supposed to come see you in August. I didn't come see you, which was why you issued a bench warrant for me. I spent that weekend, beginning weekend of March, in the Lenawee County Jail on your warrant.
So your take home is 600 a week.
Correct.
You're a 1099 employee. So you're supposed to,
Technically,
well, yeah, 'cause you gotta pay your own taxes.
right?
So, if you're making $2,400 a month, I'm gonna need you to pay more than $100 a month towards this arrearage, because it's huge now.
How did it go to that though?
Well, it charges $663 a month, and a year later, that's how it got that high, right? Is that the correct arrearage, Ms. Canizo?
Let me check that real quick.
Because your original show cause was a year ago,
Correct.
and $663 a month for 12 months adds up.
When I seen you on the 3rd though, you had said to me that I only owe 10,000.
Yeah,
And
hold
you-
on, Ms. Canizo's looking.
At the time of the show cause hearing, yes, that was the 10,000. Obviously,
Back last year, March of
Exactly.
25.
yep.
When I seen you on the 3rd of this year, you said the same thing.
Well, was it 10,000 a year ago?
I don't remember. I've been dealing with this for 19 years.
I don't know. I think if I owed that much money, I would know.
I don't know because I don't deal with her.
I don't care about her. You deal with us.
I
Okay, so your arrearage a year ago was 10,000, and maybe I misspoke or whatever. But obviously, if it was 10,000 a year ago and it's ticking at 663 a month, that would be 22,000 and some change now.
That's not what my last paperwork showed me.
Okay.
And I have a receipt that I just.
Have you
got
paid child support in the last year?
Here and there,
Okay.
yes.
It must be nice to be able to not support your child and just pay here and there. So, Mr. Dwyer, first of all, you need to start making payments on this. I'm gonna order that you pay 200 a month, and I expect that by the first week of the month. So first Friday of the month, you need to pay that. I don't care if you pay $50 a week. Obviously, it stops ticking in May. I'm gonna set this out to June 15. And at 8:15 in the morning. And I want to see that you paid $200 a month for, let's see, April, May, well, you paid some already, so May and June.
I paid this morning.
Yeah, okay. If not, you could be looking at jail. Understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 200 a month by the first Friday of each month.
Okay.
All right, see you back on June 15 at 8:15 in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Wear pants next time.
Yes, I did your Zoom, but I don't know, I got disconnected. That's why I got scared.
Ms. Underwood,
Yes, Your Honor.
I got nothing for you.
So we had Lape and Dwyer.
Yeah. Dwyer, Late adjourned to June 15, and Dwyer got adjourned to June 15 at 8:15.
Lape got adjourned to when?
June 15, both of them got adjourned to June 15 at 8:15.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
This case really highlights something important. When it comes to the court system, accountability doesn't just disappear over time. Even years later, obligations like restitution still matter, and the court expects real effort, not excuses. And just as critical is honesty. The moment the judge believes someone isn't being truthful, everything shifts. It's no longer just about money. It becomes about credibility, responsibility, and respect for the court itself. If you're interested in understanding how these real-life legal situations play out and what actually influences a judge's decisions, you're in the right place. Make sure you stick around for more courtroom breakdowns like this. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next case.